This is an individual reading, and I'm going to try something different and just read with the original tarot cards. Right or wait. Let's see what happens. See what kind of message we get. What is the message for today? Two of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Interesting start to a story here. Love offer, love and sensuality, love and work offer. Coming in, some kind of message from a younger man. Was wanting to offer his cup to you. There's a fish in the cup, I didn't realize that. So, you know, he wants to love you and take care of you. Also with the Two of Wands here, you know, he's holding the world in his hands, and he's holding one staff, and you should be holding the other. However, you know, all good things don't come with a price. There's going to be some sort of price involved with this new love offer, I guess. This card keeps popping out, the Five of Pentacles, so maybe it's not a bad, you know, I always read it as like a negative, because it's, you know, it's kind of like changing of times. Maybe you're gonna have a change of some sort of work, your career change is, and it's gonna feel new and different. It's gonna feel new and different, and you might feel out of your realm, but know that you're protected at all times, and whatever your journey involves, you have enough strength to walk through the snow barefoot like these people are doing, even with crutches. So you might have to kind of go through a little bit of some uncomfortable times, along with this work-love offer that I'm seeing here. But I definitely see that actually the Five of Pentacles too now, and the Two of Staffs. There's definitely some sort of work offer attached with a guy that is kind of attracted to you. Seven of Swords, yeah. It's not going to be easy. There's definitely some naysayers that are going to try to get in the way. You know, like they're going to throw a whole bunch of ideas at him, but I don't want to say they're ideas. They're more like distracting thoughts. I don't know, hateful sentences, things to confuse this Page of Cups, or to stall him from connecting with you. They are gonna try and stop this connection. It's unfortunate, because it's like, you know, after all the things that you've gone through, you know, you've done your own work. You've already walked in snow barefoot in hell, you know, like, and just, you know, you dug yourself out, and now, you know, you have this new great love offer that's beautiful, and it's going to be exciting for you, because it might also be a good change in your career. Even though you might have to learn some things, there's also going to be some people that are going to kind of get involved here and put their 2 cents in. There's been some conflicting things happening here. The Hermit. Okay, so I say, if you get, even when it doesn't even come to love, if you get some sort of offer, I always say to give it 24 hours, sleep on it, really meditate on your answer before you don't have to feel rushed to answer anybody in life, and especially if it's an important decision with work, your career, your outcome in life, you know, your quality of life. Also, when it comes to matters of the heart and your emotions, you know, you should protect your emotions until you find someone that you know is going to respect them. This man, you know, this young man is going to come in and offer his cup to you. You know, he wants to take care of you. It's not just, you know, his love. He wants to offer his other staff to you. Like, you're kind of like chief of staff. You know, like, you're kind of like a partner, CEO, you know, like partner in crime and love. You know, he just wants you to be a partner in general. So, but don't be so quick to say yes, even if you want to. I would say give it some time and really meditate on the idea of how your life would change if you take this offer. If you're getting enough money, if it's like a, you know, financial offer, or if you're getting the right benefits. If it's not, you know, if it's a love offer, just kind of like, you know, believe your heart and what it's saying, but also, you know, balance it with what your mind is saying and really weigh it out. You know, go inward and really think about if you want this. You know, the Hermit kind of says that to me in a sense, like, think about it for a second. Give yourself a night. Take a deep breath. You know, do some research, you know, like metaphysically, like think about it. You know, really envision yourself in like a life with this person. Do you see a life like realistically with this person? Do you see this person? Do you see yourself like going to the grocery store with them? You know, like silly, mundane things in life. Do you see yourself doing that with this person? You know, I had one of the best, like, first, obviously it was the first and last date, because the person wasn't really, like, the person that I, you know, wanted to be with, but the date that, I basically came up with it, so I'll take the credit for it, but he went along with it, which was awesome, was basically to go couch shopping together, because he was buying furniture for his new apartment, and I needed a new couch, so I was like, hey, do you want to just do this mundane, like, wifey thing with me? And he said, yeah. And it was actually a really funny first date, because we're like sitting on couches together, getting to know each other while shopping for like something that like only like usually a husband and wife does. So it's really kind of funny. It was a funny experience. And then, you know, obviously you have a date and you go out for drinks or something to eat afterwards. But it was just something to kind of like take yourselves out of the context of like the romance of like, you know, everyone wants that, like, you know, that, like, that moment where, like, you look at someone for the first time and your heart melts and, like, you know, all the gooey feelings and you just want to make out and you just want to hold each other and never let each other go kind of deal. Like, you can't get any closer. Everyone wants that. But beyond that, does the love fade after that, or does the love grow into something that's strong? You know, let's continue here and see what happens. I feel like you have to listen to yourself and not anyone else that comes along and kind of tries to put you guys in a state of confusion. Look what comes out. The Ace of Pentacles. So there's definitely a new work offer here. But it's matched with love. He's coming with his love. You know, like Pentacles, Wands, and Cups, it's kind of a balanced offer here, you know, like in a sense, like it's not a bad offer. I feel like it's going to come to you. He wants you as his Queen of Wands, obviously. He wants to start with you. He wants this Queen of Wands, you know, with his extra wand. He wants you as the role of, you know, of his kingdom, of his what he's building. He thinks that you are the person that can reign, you know. There's a lot of growth and livelihood with you as the Queen of Wands. You know how to make stuff happen. You're resourceful. You're strong. You know, you're also like you're hot at the same time. You know, the Queen of Wands has her stuff together and she looks good on top of it. So she's like kind of like a double, you know, a double whammy, I'm gonna say. But he's gonna come in with a work offer. But lo and behold, it's not gonna be that work. Something's gonna happen though. That's how I keep pulling out lately again for you. What is gonna happen here? This new offer might bring a big catastrophe. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing again. If it's not something kind of, happening to you, it's going to be happening to him. And there's going to be some drastic changes that are going to result from this offer. That's a great card to follow up with, the Justice card. So you're going to be alright no matter what happens. Whatever tower occurs, it has to happen. Whether these people are going to do it and start this tower, or it's just a natural progression of getting to where you want to go in life. The Queen of Wands is resourceful enough to have a tower or two and get over it. As an entrepreneur, you have to be used to failing in a sense. Like, you don't just succeed on the first time. That would be too easy and everyone would do it then. You want to accomplish something hard, you fail about like 40 times, if not more. And what separates people from succeeding is the people that don't give up and just keep failing, and they get used to failing, and they're like, whatever, I'm not taking it personally, I'm just failing, I'm just growing every time, one more step closer to where I'm going. Some other people will just quit after like the 5th time, being like, I'm not amazing, and then they just walk away. And so you'll be able to withstand the storm, whatever storm is going to come towards you with this offer. There will be justice served. Whatever lies, manipulation that might have been happening behind your back, there'll be justice served to those who are stirring trouble, stirring up trouble themselves. He's coming closer to you with this love offer, though. He's been holding it in for quite some time. It's getting there. It's getting to a point where he's going to come towards you. It might not be right away, but it's definitely crescendoing to a point where it's going to happen very soon. He's going to come in. He's going to say, hey, do you want to partner up here? I have this work offer. I think you might be interested. I think you fit this role really well. You might have to change your career up a little bit if you're working. Like, you might have to change your schedule or your priorities around for this new offer, this new partnership of some sort. And there's going to be some sort of hard times happening where there's going to be some sort of ending. But you can have faith in knowing that if you keep working hard and keep your head straight like a queen does, she doesn't get caught up in, civilian life, right? She doesn't get caught up in low-level thinking. She is the queen. She doesn't care what anyone thinks about her because she's on the throne. It's not something that she worries about too much, I don't think. It's kind of like, I'm handling my stuff, and you can either get out of my way, or you can be my friend. But this, the Page of Cups, when I see them coming out, I see that this guy is going to come towards you pretty soon. I'm sensing a sense of urgency when I see that. Just take it lightly, listen, be receptive, be open and happy, if you want to be, about the offer, be ecstatic and all that stuff, but don't say yes right away. Think about it for at least a night. Really imagine yourself in this new position. Whatever it is going to be different than what you're normally doing for work. And he's also coming with cups. This is the page, and turning into the Knight of Cups. So he's going to be uncovering some of his feelings towards you as well. You know, it's like a big offer here. I don't know why he's, you know, doing it all at once. But maybe he just wants to get it all over with and just like, listen, I need your, I need your attention for about 2 hours, and I need to first give you this work offer, or first I'm going to tell you how I've been feeling about you. You know, like, I think you're beautiful, and I kind of want to, like, you know, hitch up, you know, like, and I get connected here, and, you know, make you my girl, kind of thing. And he's like, and also, like, by the way, though, like, if you become my girl, I want you to work with me in this partnership. You might have to change up your life a little bit for this offer, but I'm coming at you with a brand new offer that, you know, will give you the status of, you know, being my queen to my kingdom. Obviously, it's going to be some hard times involved, because anything good comes with a little bit of hard times, but just have faith that justice comes right after that. Right after that. But there's going to be some people, there's obviously haters around that are going to try to mess with you mentally, throw some swords at your face. 3 of Cups. You guys come together and really kind of start loving on each other. Oh yeah, you do. You definitely do. I think you're going to take this offer from this little story that's happening here. I think once you if you do it the right way, be smart about it, think it over. Maybe you renegotiate certain things that you need, you know, in order to change positions, change your job, or maybe you need to handle whatever job you already have. Maybe you have your own business and you connect and you kind of brainstorm on how you can barter with each other. But if you come smart enough knowing that there's going to be haters, there's going to be people that are trying to mess up your flow, they might even do that, or he might do that. He might have this happen to him. But, you know, this justice is standing here strong. Your love's going to grow. He's going to uncover even more of his feelings, and then you develop 3 of Cups with each other, which also means celebration of some sort. I think he just wants to, you know, you might have a family with this person, like, right away. It's so weird because it's just like an offer of everything all at once. It's like, here's an offer of like a brand new lifestyle. Do you want to take it like right away? Because let's start this process right away. You know, like he's been holding it in for a very long time. And he's progressing towards you faster and faster. He's now on a horse. He's not just walking towards you with his love. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get there a little bit faster now. I think I kind of know what I want. I want her as my queen. You combine forces. You might combine bodily fluids and create a baby. You might combine a business together. This might be a business offer, now that I see the 3 of Cups here. But it's a love and business offer. It's like not a marriage. It could be marriage, you know, but it's like a love and legality mixed together somehow. I don't know. There's some kind of offer where you have to really think about it still. 5 of Cups. And 9 of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Wands. 5 of Cups and the 9 of Wands after the 3 of Cups. You get together, you start a family, you start some sort of partnership together, a new business, a new family together, or even just a new relationship. There's going to be a point where he has to say goodbye to his old ways, let's say. It might be your old ways too, but the old ways in how you deal with people. When you first start dating someone new, obviously you have to assume that they're talking to other people. I mean, you'd be silly not to, unless you know 1,000% that this person is telling you the truth, and they insist that they haven't seen anyone or are seeing anyone. It's a rare case when someone's that genuine. They're out there. But there's also people where you just have to assume that they're, if you're single, then you're dating, and you're probably dating more than one person. I'm gonna assume, even if you're not having sex with them, there might be other people involved that are interested in this guy. So once you know that you're starting a family, you know that you're gonna take this offer, combine forces. You both are gonna have to come to a crossroads and be like, are we actually doing this? Are we really committing to each other? Because if we do, we have to say goodbye to our old little our old flings. And sometimes you have to purposely say that out loud in order to establish the fact that you both did that deed. So, I had a relationship where I did do that once with a man that was very open, to talking, which was great. But he basically was just like, are we a thing now? Are we exclusive? And we were both like, yeah, we're exclusive now, So he was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna text there's a couple other girls that like kind of are interested in me, and I've been talking to them, because I've been single. I'm gonna text them and say that I found someone that they probably shouldn't contact me anymore. And I found that really like respectful and mature, so it's kind of like what I'm seeing here. It's like once you do take this offer and know that you're gonna be starting this new group, new family with this guy, you're going to come to a crossroads in your love, and you're going to have to either say, hey, are we doing this, for real, or are we going, the other way? Because if we are doing this for real, we have to get rid of these other cups that want to come in, and it takes practice. He might act like a fool and might mess up a couple times, I'm going to say. I don't think it's going to come easy to him. To turn down women, especially when they are into him, let's say. I think that it's going to be an issue for him to do and learn how to do, and you just have to take that for what it is, because it might be a little bit of time or a few mishaps involved, where there might be, I don't know, some other girl involved, something, all these extra cups, from his past are going to come around, especially if maybe they find out that he has a new queen. They might come around, and just see if he really means what he says. Excuse my cat. But once he does this and really, kind of commands all of the nine, all of his wands the right way. He really gets it all, set up straight. Like, he's organizing things. It might take some time and some mistakes, but he will become the emperor, after a while, because he's on his way there now, right? He's already looking out into the distance and being like, I already have a kingdom. Like, how do I become an emperor now? I need my queen to help me. So he's looking at you as this. He wants you as that. And then once he kind of does what he needs to do with these extra ties to the past, extra women that are around, whether they're maliciously doing it on purpose or they're just interested in him still, or whatever the case is, he'll become, he'll become a real man with that. So let's pull a couple more cards before my cat walks all over these. Death. Whew. Jeez, this is such a crazy, like, roller coaster. You have the Tower and Death. What the hell, man? This is gonna be a rough one, huh? Are you gonna be on a roller coaster for a second? Just gonna be a new life. I think this death card is like that, you know, this person's new way of life. There's my kitty. It's his new way of life. He's going to put an end to his old ways. You're gonna put an end to your old ways because you're gonna start something new together that's serious, and he's serious about his wands, his money, his power. You know, you have to be serious about your life, your career, and also be protective over anyone that might be trying to get in your way, or, you know, or deceiving you, keeping you confused while you're trying to work hard. So just think about what's going on in front of you before you react or agree to any contract. Really think it through, you know, but these pentacles are offered to you for a reason, because he loves you. He wants it all with you. But, you know, and he's coming towards you. He's progressing towards you at this time. He's getting himself prepared to come and, you know, uncover himself, his feelings, you know, and really, like, open up to you. The moon shines, you know, when it's full. It's bright, you know, and it is extremely powerful. So, you know, I think that he's having a hard time, you know, figuring out what words to say, but he's getting himself ready. He's on his horse now. There's going to be a lot of changes, I see, and it's going to be difficult, but it ultimately ends in the Three of Cups, where you are really loving each other in a good way, and then you just have to progress into, like, the lasting stage of love, where you get rid of both of your bad habits, and that might be other people, and just really, you know, putting, it's kind of like spiritually tattooing their name on you, in a sense, and being like, you know what, this is my person. I'm done with anyone that's trying to get in my way. I don't want any other man hitting on me. I'm not interested in offers. I'm kind of at the end of my rope with, like, you know, people, like, you know, offering their wand. You know, you might have a hard time with that, just because it's new territory for both of you, and other people might be difficult, you know, because of that. But it's okay, because you grow, and as you grow, you become a real man. You become the emperor, right? So you'll have your justice, and you'll be like the death of old ways. Death is like a great card, actually. It's like a very inspiring card. It means that you're growing, you're leveling up. You know, like it's not always bad. Change isn't always bad. Changing yourself isn't always bad. What's the last card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles. Wow, I got a lot of nines tonight. This woman is just walking around in her garden with a bird on her hand, and she's happy, and she's shining off her pentacles, and she has a beautiful robe on, and the sun's shining out. You know, it seems like whatever offer that might be coming to you, just know that there's love involved as well. But this man wants, like, a real love life with you. He wants the family life. He wants the everything life, and I think maybe that his life molds into his work life to that point where it's like family as well. Whatever the case is, he wants it with you. Give him some time to be the fool a little bit and mess up and make some mistakes, because everyone's human. And if you know that the fool is just being a fool innocently, you know, you don't take it personally if they do something to you that hurts your feelings. Like, you can say, hey, this is stupid, I don't want you to do it again, or this hurt my feelings because X, Y, and Z, but you give them the chance, you know, like if you really believe in someone, have faith in somebody, you know, give them the chance to mess up sometimes and figure it out. If you see them wanting to figure it out, if you see them wanting to do better for themselves and for you, like why wouldn't you like want to stick around, you know? You're going to stick around towards someone that wants to do a good job and is like, he's a good worker, he has his head on straight, and he's always willing to learn and get better. You become the emperor that way. You sit in that emperor energy, you know. Look at that. The emperor and justice are very similar, you know, like it's just like everything is just and fair in life when I am the best version of myself because I'm only allowing good things to come in. Doing the work on yourself really reaps good rewards to you in ways that you don't even stand that are connected sometimes. And doing work on yourself is a lifelong thing. But once you get rid of old bad habits, old people that might be latching on to you or this other person, I think there's going to be smooth sailing and a beautiful future ahead. I think it's a good offer. I think that's the only problem that you're going to see is just like a couple hiccups. But that's the story for tonight. So I hope you take something from this. Thank you.